Alito Chukma, what's going on? There's somebody in there that probably shouldn't be in here. Didn't even hit the like. There we go. The goofies. I should just want to notify everybody so y'all couldn't do nothing because you're too stupid to do better. Especially if you're real young. Sorry for what's going to happen to you for remaining choose to be stupid. It's out of my hands. I learned last night and it was rough. It's out of my hands. Stand there and look all you want. Especially if you're one of them frauds. Yeah, one of you fakes think you're going to do something. You ain't going to do nothing. You're going to get done. That's what's going to happen. I got to see things last night. I got to see you. About your little goofy training and all that. I got to see you. I got to see what happens. Yeah. You think you got it together. You think you're ready. Oh, well.
Beautiful. Can you do one more, please? And then we'll great work. Can you do letter C on this one, please? Big C. Big. No. The bottom has to touch.
Yep, you can get all of them in here to look. Got a ton of videos. Ton of videos. Watch.
Perfect. Can you do four more? Give me some space. You do one more, please. Make sure that they touch the bottom. Touching the bottom. Try again. Slow it down if you're not doing it the right way. Maybe I will try this again. Touch on the bottom. Great. Can you give me two more of those, please? Good. Now can you on this row 2? Can you do these starting?
So young and so stupid.
Great work,
What's that, 23? 36?
Here, can you put your lid on, please? Where's your lid? We're not coloring a V, okay?
40.
Try again with a straight line. Great.
42.
2 curves. That's an A. We're doing the letter B, please. That was a good A, but it was B. Can you do a B?
I got y'all hyped up after yesterday's video where it seemed like I'm worried or something.
Letter B. B. Great. Can you do 1, 2, 3 more, please?
So we got 3 books we're going to read today. Oh, that's beautiful. Got some Sherwin over here. Beautiful children too.
Do you want to work on D, E, F?
Homeschooling.
Do you want to write them for you?
What's up, Tom?
Can you do 2 more?
What's
I
happening,
got it.
brother?
Do you understand what you need to do?
I've been hearing a lot of things lately. Like, I can't really go into it, but
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
a lot of things. Weird.
Okay.
I don't know if it's coming from them or them or them. I don't know, but I hear clear. Appreciate it. Oh, it's gonna be a minute before I read.
C.
I had to make sure I was all right because I don't want to interrupt the children learning, which is the most beautiful thing. Away from the system.
3. I had 3. Perfect. Can you do 3 E's too? Atlas, do your letters, please. C.
My eyes a little dry. You know, it doesn't close all the way when I slumber. And I kind of laid, even though I sleep on my left, I kind of laid right directly on it, so it's kind of dry. I mean, it's watering, but you know, I actually slumbered for about 4 hours, woke up for about 3, went back to slumbered for another 2, 1 or 2, I don't know. And it was just dry. I don't put drops, I don't put water in my eyes. I know the drying factor, it's always like that. It's just, if I lay on my back, it doesn't dry out. It's weird. You know? And then yesterday, because, you know, the idiots want to do what it do is if it's an okay thing. I'm not the experiment. The worst thing they can do is mess with me. That's the worst thing. But I like it, because that means that their time is even shorter. And I like that. So, yeah, all hands on. I really like it. I wouldn't care if you're conditioned programmer you want to, because you want to be in some some fictional fight. I want it. The faster we get rid of y'all, the better. And I'm all hands in. Absolutely all hands in. If y'all had really a clue. And thank goodness y'all don't. Yeah, but I was hearing all kinds of things. And my dream was interrupted numerous times. I couldn't figure it out. And I wasn't going to check EMS and all that, or EMF and all that. Because it doesn't matter to me no more. And if it didn't matter, I'd probably be on those pills, those anxiety pills and stuff. No anxiety, no nothing. And then my water, bottled water yesterday, I had 2 of the same stock. Drank one, opened the second one, and the second one tasted different. I was like, you can't make this up. Even the levels were different. I was like, you can't make it up.
Oh, dear, I did it. I did it.
You can't make it up. Why don't you pick an authentic name instead of some weak name?
Look, bicycle. So many bicycles.
Howdy. Told you they'll never figure it out. They will never figure it out. Never. Wrong soil, wrong place, wrong time.
Boom! I won that point. I didn't.
They think they found everything. Always materialism.
20 points for me.
No, I got 20
They're even starting to believe in their own lives.
30 points.
Worry about your letters.
Oh yeah, I thought it didn't matter. I like to see retards. I like to see the retards.
No.
Okay, I'm not gonna look at you. I got G.
You want to know what the future, your hope is? Right there. The young ones.
People go.
The babies are the hope.
What is that? Atlas? Jordan.
And they're all over. I just love them. Beautiful children.
Deleted. Try again. Put your wrist down and drop.
Oh yeah, I hear you, brother. They're retarded.
Hey.
Brittany, how you doing? What's that? The child of God. I like that.
No.
I respect that.
Let me give you an example. Look at me.
That I respect. I truly do.
No. Do a D right here, please.
The funny thing is, there's 3 people who are good friends of mine who wait for me to go live. I didn't let them know I wanted to see something, and it proves my point. That's all it does. I like it. We're gonna have a good read today. We're gonna get into the signs of the sacred secretion. We're gonna get into Helena Blavatsky. We're not gonna mess with Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now. So we'll just bring ourselves into a different, you know what I mean? And then we're gonna go through the book of Tartaria. Read a little bit more there to make the mind, you know what I'm saying, think. They had a nice little thing here yesterday, and they when I was leaving, and a couple of guys came over and says, "Could you ever read for if we set something up?" I was like, I'm probably gonna come here reading for the whole winter, just come around. I'll just read and y'all can sit down and listen, you know? And he was like, yo. He's like, I've heard some things, but I never heard it put like that. I was like, everybody's going to put it a little different. You know, there's a lot of people reading stuff and they see things a little different. What was that game? What was that game y'all was playing when? Sis, what was that game that they was playing with the?
Spot It.
What is that? I heard that before when I was in Page.
It's just like where you've got these little things on each card.
Okay.
And
they gotta recognize and then.
Yeah, so each card is different. There's not a single one in here that's the same.
Oh wow! Whoa, that's getting the brain to work.
Right, and so they have to find the match.
But it's gotta be the same size and all that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have to be the same
Just
size.
the same, whatever.
Same image. But
That's
the
quick.
key is exactly.
That is
so it
wow.
shows their like recognition. They're only 4. I know, they're doing great.
I'd have been flipping around on the table.
I know.
That is so awesome.
I was not doing that at home.
Yo, y'all gotta get for your young ones, your grands and all that.
Yeah.
That game Spotted. I'm just telling some peoples.
That is a 6.
That is awesome.
Okay. All the way down.
See, there is a lot of stuff that can keep that mind sharp, guys. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm always like on the other side where two of these parthians over. They had a party going, and I was sitting on the side charging my thing and reading through some stuff, and I heard them playing a game, and they were using like little hoops and stuff like that, and these cones, and they had to run and pick up something that was relevant to whatever they were doing over there. I didn't get nosy, but man, it's keeping them in shape, hand coordination sharp, and that kids were having fun. And they were doing it for a while. I wasn't gonna go live over there. It was a lot of people, parents, and but a ton of kids. And they was like, hi. I was like, this is what we need more. I don't care where they're from. That is balance. And I ain't gonna lie. I like the tough ones in the hood that squabble too. I'll be looking at, I'll be like, throw that right hook, instead of saying they shouldn't be. I'm all about the righteous, and I like the good guys. But it's just the way it is. That's for me. That's why I like when the idiots come in. I said, this is Arizona. Pay attention. This is not Arizona, y'all. That is not what this land is called.
So, all there is a
Anywho. Yeah. It was exhilarating. Very exhilarating. I enjoy seeing the young ones mature and do that. I am very disappointed in the Navy SEALs, not the people, because I know a few who have retired long ago. You would see them, you wouldn't even recognize them, but they're handful. And my buddy who's ex-ODA or Ranger ODA, the Navy SEAL that went over there that shot that girl, the little 6-year-old girl, Ramada, 30-something holes. That's a shame. She's on the phone talking with the operator and trying to save her, and she says, I can't talk a lot because every time I talk, blood comes out my mouth and I dirty my dress. So is that what we're hiring? We're allowing these bastards to come through the ranks? They're not vetting them like the French Royal Legion does? You mean to tell me the French Royal Legion is actually much better than the American military? I knew. My two brothers joined, and no wonder they became such better people. This government is, I don't even like mentioning it. I don't even like it on my tongue. Hey, Nitsia, what's up, Mom? What's up, Mama? How many of y'all believe Kennedy, and I'm going to say something. For somebody that likes shooting guns and seen enough, I really been looking at that video footage.
That can be yours.
And I'm really questioning a lot of things as far as acting. How many of y'all think he died? Yeah, remember when they say something, most people believe in it, It's like, oh, they're fine. No, they're fine. They're fine. They're fine. Enjoy. We need more of that. I need to hit. That's good frequencies. No, let them. No. We ain't in church, huh? No, man, get it on. Let them vocals get out. Let that frequency. I'm telling you, no. Yeah. So, my thing is, I've always questioned it, even though I don't like it for the visual. Rockefeller's sister that was out there, the Babushka lady, like I said, the Bolsheviks, y'all know I really don't care. But when you see people communicating on this stuff, it's like, oh my God. Now we got Tyrone that doesn't know everything. Well, then why didn't you put it up there, Mr. Tyrone and Quadisha and all these other idiots? Though it doesn't matter. You're not doing anything now to correct anything, to make anything better. You're not changing focus or direction. So, does it matter? Well, of course. That way you don't repeat it. Well, they've repeated it numerous times. But while they're really still experimenting on all y'all. Y'all had the opportunity. When we went out to the Ganges, a lot of people showed up. What had transpired since would have never happened. Remember, we want settlers, we want renters, we want none of that. We didn't have to leave. I just got tired of all the stupidity of this individual. Because something like Westside said was wrong with him, and T saw it as well. I like to always look for the better in all of you. Even if it's not there. It's not that I was forcing energy to make something better. The moment he stopped meditating and stuff, I knew he went back into his old ways, or it was always a game with him. Not a good one to play. I hit him from the channel, so he can make another account, and I would know it was him. And I won't block him. I'll let him be the coward and what he is, or what he's destined to be. But it would have changed so much. Y'all don't know what gift was when you see one. And I would lean on the fact that the enemy has done a good job on discouraging, discrediting, changing your whole edifice. I'm sore, guys, so I worked out yesterday, I am sore. And then I come back and all the stuff, and I didn't even look at my little dog's little camera eye. Yeah, I'm gonna change it now, but I said it. I got a little camera eye that is in there that digital, you can't block it. If I look at it, somebody's in my car, I'm going right down and I'm gonna handle it. I'm gonna call some people, and we're not these actors on the streets and all that, and no.
Find a rock today. Alice, why do you have a paper?
Not at all.
Bring it back over here.
There you go.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna check it. I have the means to do it. I have the little sim thing to put I have the means to do it. You can't burn it out or anything. How it's put in, how it is very secure. It's just when they put it in for me. So all I gotta do is remove it, go out, upload and watch. Just like that. Anyway.
Hey, sister. Oh, really? Yeah.
Sometimes things are meant to be as they're meant to be. You can't hide from yourself. Neither can you hide from that which has occurred or accrued around you. They want that. And there's people who are ignorant enough to want to partake in these things as if it's a come up. And you see over there in so-called Africa, Darfur and that, the guy hanging with his hands behind him, he's, oh God, why are you doing this? This is something that is going on, and y'all have allowed it to go on. Don't go out doing nothing. Don't be stupid. Okay? Don't go. Just don't. Unnecessary. I knew the day I was on Instagram and I was cursing everybody out and they didn't remove the account. I was like, oh. And a lot of people have mentioned and talked about it, and I knew there is an order that once Israel attacked and annihilated, because they're not Israel, they're not Shemitic, they're not the true, well, they're Jews, that new creation, whatever it is, but they're not true. Regardless of the mixing or whatever. It's the narrative of the power of the Vatican, the Zionists, and everything else to create this, to get to a certain point that they've accomplished that y'all know nothing about, so that way they can eradicate all this and they can move forward with the next. But y'all still lack responsibility.
No more. No.
I'm getting y'all to stop being afraid of what you don't know.
No, we're not getting any more. No.
This could be made a beautiful place, but y'all have allowed individuals to exist and get to a certain place, a position, with the help of a lot of betrayal of your own, and those who look like you aren't your own. And you still don't get it. You still don't realize that y'all can change.
I think
but by the time any one of you
there,
wants to actually get together and make the change, it could be too late. Because y'all are
You
lazy.
see the rocks?
I done proved
Just stay
y'all
away
are
from the
lazy,
street,
except for a
okay?
handful. It's sad.
Find a big one.
Those of you who keep coming back, I know y'all not lazy. But you have those. And then you have the mitigating factor of those who manipulate the videos and everything else. They're not going to be here much longer, sadly. These children, y'all need to protect all the children in the world right now. And y'all haven't done a good job. Did y'all look at the numbers of how many got the woo-wop and aren't here no more? It doesn't matter in certain circles where they promise something over you, and that doesn't matter.
Did you guys find a cool rock?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all like the show. How long have I been saying it's all a big vaudeville? And y'all, a lot of y'all ignore me because I see a lot of y'all still watch a lot of the nonsense.
That's the tiniest rock you could have possibly found.
What?
Well, I'm gonna be quiet on that. I'm saying this right now because this is what's gonna happen from day forward. I'm not gonna be talking about them no more.
Okay, ask Bubba that nicely, please.
Because emotionally, I'm not there. I don't care. I'm gonna mention the fact that they're frauds, they're fake. All that doesn't mean
The
anything to
rocks
me.
are over there where you and Atlas were.
I'm still waiting for my rabbi friend to get back so I can set that up separate. And he can really go in depth. He talks fast. You know they talk fast, right? He got that weird accent. You know what I'm saying? So some of you just have to hang in there and listen when he does, all right? He actually got locked up for a week, too. I learned that the hard way. He's got a couple other a rabbi who became a Christian, who was in the Orthodox Christian church, and he's an American, dual citizen, some stuff, whatever. He said he's trying to get him to come back over here, and this Chinese Jew, or Japanese Jew, or something like that, I don't know if converted, or they told him he was in the 80s or the 70s, and he's been over there for a long time. A lot of them, actually. But. So, when they get here, I'll set it up. Whenever that is. You know, I don't plan for tomorrow like that. I don't do that. I'm always in the now. My presence in the present is all I. I really want to get that because that's going to be a banger.
Can you please go back over
That's
to those rocks
going to be a banger.
What can we help you find?
Even though there's a lot of them telling it right now, there's a lot of rabbis who are telling the truth. I mean, there's a lot of them. All right. I don't know why people aren't listening to them. But there's a lot of them. Ones who are behind, like pushing forward up to 7th and all that, who have changed their position. What part of the game, I don't know. But when Rabbi Pavlov gets back and he brings that Orthodox Christian was also Jewish, and I put him on the podcast.
Hey!
What?
Oh, get out of the street! He
They-
said, oh, too far.
They're gonna blow your ears off,
This is not like a street.
And these are pretty. I can't say what they are, because then it kind of leads into something. Like I said, I'm not here to stop nothing, but I won't have anybody come around me with that nonsense. Neither will they. Do what y'all do. That's for them. Just do your thing. It's a good show. Let's get into reading. I want to get into this because I want to sit back and relax in the sun a little bit, and then I'm going to the gym again. I got to get my chin-ups back. I can only do. I did 3 sets of 5, and then I went to the round to the side. I ain't being the camera, and I cleared 10 full chin-ups like this. Never with your thumb. And my grip is so much stronger, y'all. I was like, hey. Then that's when I went and drank that water, and I was like, this water is sweet. This is not the water that I drink. And I left it in the trunk, right in the front.
Okay, we're done wrapping.
Was it switched out? I don't know. I don't think so, but you never know.
It's a
Okay, so I have my green tea, a little bit of my famous honey. I gotta get some more of that, and some lemon. Man, that is so good. So let's get into the science of the sacred secretion. All right. This may help a lot of people. If you can take something from it and utilize it, then so be it. Yeah, it was make believe, Nitsi. I think so. Shalom, shalom. Yes. All right, y'all ready? I like the children's voices, man. I wish there was a whole bunch of them all around. I would just lay down and it's like, oh man, it's nothing like it. Remain calm and control your emotions. Check it out. This complements the meditation. All right, so anyway, this is the science of the sacred secretion, the chemical, psychological, and astronomical explanation of internal alchemy by Victoria Laou. This complements the meditation example detailed previously. Yeshua said that anyone who is angry with his brother will be subject to judgment. I don't think people really get that. We'll break that down later, okay? First, go and be reconciled to your brother. Then come back and offer your gift. It's not a physical gift. He emphasizes settling matters quickly and moving on. This is so that the body doesn't become overexcited by the negative emotions. Remaining calm and controlling your emotions, people. During the days of preservation, remember on your birthday, the day before and the day after, when you fast, you do headstands and you do like chants like Om and stuff like that, so you can get to go down, to raise, and then to ascend, to prepare. It's purifying your blood. It's a lot of deep breathing. This is what I do on my so-called birthday. Okay. So anyway, during the days of preservation, focus needs to be given to allowing bodily functions to remain in a parasympathetic state without parasites. Parasympathetic is that which is cleansing, natural and secure. All right. So natural order. This is the part of the autonomic. There we go. Nervous system, which targets the automatic functions, such as breathing, digestion, and biorhythms. Your frequency, the Om, Ram, Sham, all those things, is a vibration, especially with thought. When you speak positive things, when you look in the mirror, as you address your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your children, when you converse and it's truthful and honest, even if it's abnormal, it's not so good. These things are beneficial because they're not just healing. They allow you to function in a lateral, you know what I'm saying? They allow you to coexist, your soul and your flesh. The two as one. Okay? So, however, when we become angry or stressed, various chemicals, and y'all know cortisol and all that. She's like, no. I'm gonna get up there, I'm gonna play. Right here.
Two is frustrating. Being a 2-year-old is hard.
Oh, she just wanted to play?
Yeah, well, she's making a mess.
Oh, okay.
It's hard being 2.
Yeah, but let them get messy. They're supposed to. Messy too. Come on, trouble tooth. What do they call it? Troublesome tooth.
Right? Yeah, right.
Anyway, right. So check this out, y'all. I just think it's cute. So anyway, such as when we're talking about adrenaline, as far as when we become angry or stressed, various chemicals such as adrenaline and cortisol kick in with our body that throws us into survival mode. That's the fight or flight for those who don't know. And consequently, our physical body shuts down, and the parasympathetic system to increase the energy that it can put into the sympathetic to get us out of danger and ensure our survival. Unfortunately, these reactions prevent the body from preserving. That means that cleansing. It's like keeping it dirty and polluted, because the cortisol and the adrenaline dump is hard on the system. Now, in the bibliography, right, in the Bible, it states that a man's enemies will be the members of his own household. That's the whole thing, okay? These enemies are our dominating thoughts, our ego, and the physical senses. Additionally, it is asked, they might have rendered this, I'm going to find out. Asked, why do you entertain evil thoughts in your hearts? Instead, those within the Bible praise God, who had given such authority to men. As a result, during the preservation days, it is important to remain focused on positive thinking and seeing reality for what it really is, rather than through the eyes of our ego and deceiving physical senses. They might have rented this. I'm going to find out, okay? If so, then I'll just read over there at the whatchamacallit. Because, you know, the schools do that, which is a good thing. All right, I'll find out. Anyway, let's go on and finish this part out. Now, this is due to the fact that emotional control is absolutely vital when becoming enlightened. It not only keeps the body healthy, as it prevents the over-release of stress chemicals, but it also enables us to, check this out, remain objective for further information on gaining emotional control. And this is also dealing with aging, for those who don't know. I would suggest researching into the law of attraction, all right, and neuro-linguistic programming, both of which may sound difficult, but are in fact simply about awareness of self. Let's go ahead and pull that up, okay? Let me pull that up right quick. All right, it's pretty cool. Can y'all hear me? What is it? Yeah, I'm pull it up, right, huh? I'll pull that up. But let me first pull this one up, all right? This is pretty awesome, you know what I mean? Okay, and then I'm gonna pull up the other one as well. All right, and pull this one up. And yeah, there we go. It's right there. I didn't even type the whole thing in. Oh, that's awesome. Oh wow. Now let me put in the parasympathetic. Okay, sympathetic is what it is. You missed the H there, honey. So it's a breaking exercise, just to let you know. All right, something I've utilized. And we'll get into the abstain from immoral sexual behavior, but we went over that before, but we'll do that another time. I just wanted to go ahead and rekindle this remain calm and control your emotions. I'll go over it again, but let's get into these so you have a clearer understanding. First of all, look at the one that you put up. All right, so as far as the parasympathetic breathing exercises aim to stimulate the parasympathetic, nervous system, promoting relaxation and reducing stress. Here are a few effective techniques. As far as the diaphragmatic breathing, remember I was showing that before? You sit or lie in a comfortable position. Make sure it's very comfortable. Place one hand on your stomach and the other on your chest. I would say that if your right hand, put it on your lower, left hand on your chest. Your left hand, put it on your gut, right hand up here. All right? Inhale slowly through your nose, allowing your diaphragm to expand, pushing your stomach out, that's what it is, and your stomach to rise. Not from your lungs. You don't really breathe from your lungs. Exhale slowly through your mouth, letting your diaphragm contract and your stomach fall. Repeat for several minutes. Several minutes. Set a timer. When you lay back, before you put your hand on your chest, go ahead, because that's going to be your operative hand. Hit that timer and start the exercise until it beep. You'll see. Now, the alternate nostril breathing. Check this out. Close your right nostril with your thumb. Inhale slowly. Inhale slowly. Don't geek out on me. Inhale slowly through your left nostril. Close your left nostril and exhale slowly through your right nostril. Repeat on the other side, continue alternating nostrils for several minutes. That means several minutes. Some of y'all probably can't even do it for 30 seconds. You really need to do this stuff, all right, people? 4, 7, 8 breathing. Check this one out. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Remember I was talking about that? Which Navy SEALs, a lot of special operators utilize, and boxers for calming. Like you breathe in for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale, inhale for 4. All right, anyway. Hold your breath for a count of 7. All right, so inhale slowly through your nose. Inhale slowly for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. And repeat for several rounds. So instead of what we do in like boxing, special forces, swimmers, increasing instead of the 4 count, 4 square, you go, 4 in, hold for 7, exhale for 8. You see them through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, 4, hold for 7, exhale through your mouth for 8. Inhale, hold, exhale. Oh my God, 7 minutes of that. I'm gonna have to run that one. And then the pursed lip breathing. Inhale slowly through your nose, purse your lips as you exhale slowly through your mouth. Repeat for several minutes. That means increase pressure. It's forcing your diaphragm, strengthening it. Then the box breathing. This is what I was telling about. Inhale slowly for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 4. Exhale slowly for a count of 4. Hold your breath again for a count of 4. Repeat for several minutes. It is calming. As far as when we were talking about anxiety and finding calmness. We see people in the movies showing you wrong. You don't want to hyperventilate because then your emotions and your cortisol levels peak and your adrenaline could dump hard. You all right? So that's, again, as far as the parasympathetic, all right, breathing. Now let's go over here. Let's go over here. All right. And now let's look at the law of attraction. It's a pseudoscientific belief that positive, we know it's not pseudo, scientific belief that positive or negative thoughts bring about positive or negative experiences into a person's life. They don't want you to do that, so they're going to say it's pseudo. It's based upon the fact, because millionaires will tell you anytime, if you want to become a millionaire, it's not just about listening to what they do, but knowing the simplicity of being around that energy and conveying it and living as it, you start to maneuver. It's like a form of self-manipulation. So they say pseudo because they want you to stay the farthest from it. How does it work? Like attracts like. Iron sharpens iron, right? The central principle is that your thoughts and emotions emit an energy or vibration frequency that attracts similar experiences into your life. The reason why I talk about all the things I talk about, it's not that it's actually happening. That's not that I care. I want y'all to become concerned. Let's say if there was. I wouldn't give a damn either way. I really don't care. It's an act. And I said I would go ahead and relinquish it because this is where I'm at. That's why I took the video down. It was not that serious. I wanted to see how many numbers who would watch, who would come over. Could I attract them? Do I want to attract them? I don't care. They're in the world. When I talk about the things I'm talking about, people watching me all the time. The good, you can call them good. I don't think they're good, but they're, they're on that side. Yeah, all the time they're watching. I told you, that little handoff with the paper thing was not a lie. I didn't know who that individual was. I just know making sure I was all right. It was the weirdest thing. It looked like just a regular skinny old Joe. Always. The cop called one time, pulled me over. Ex-Marine. He was looking back and forth. Flagstaff. After one guy, which is a ginger guy, pulled me over, and he leaned in. I gave him my ID and stuff. I didn't have to, but I said I'm traveling. He said, "Yeah, I just want to see it anyway." And he said a name that he ain't supposed to know. So I gave him the ID and the driver's license and the insurance. So I was like, "Hold up." And he says, "Well, as long as everything's all right with you, we're all right." And he drove off. I don't mind sharing it. That was a few years ago. It doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? That's nothing big in this world. It's like, anyway, positive versus negative. Focusing on positive thoughts and feeling is believed to attract positive outcomes, while negative thoughts are believed to attract negative ones. So I was giving y'all a whole lot of negative energy and wondering if y'all were going to give me positive energy, because I know how to, I feel I can draw energy, and it's good. It's good. You can feel it. The negative energy can be manipulated to be utilized as well. It's a little darker, a little murky, a little hard on the palate for those who get where I'm coming from. And you have to think about the energy and mindsets. So let's see what they say about energy and mindsets. All right? Practitioners believe that by consciously directing positive thoughts, cerebellum, the scanners, and feelings toward the goal, direction, which you want to accomplish, you align your energy with that desire, making it easier to attract opportunities related to it. You see a beautiful woman, but you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to become too synthetic or materialistic. You want that person to know the real you, but first you want to know if she's attractive. It's possible, but the thing is, how do you reach out and how do you convey the message, or how do you manipulate in a form that's beneficial and helpful? Some people use perfumes and colognes. You see they have all these pheromone things now. Some people dress a certain way. They know the circle. Is that the best way? Well, if it's energy and mindset, it can work for negative. But if you allow it naturally and be you, you'll get the one that's meant for you. And now you're dealing with visualization and belief. Okay? And that's another fact. All right? So a common practice is to visualize your desired outcome as if it has already happened, as the belief is that his emotional and mental alignment is key to manifestation. I think they might have rented this, so I'm going to find out, and then I'm going to go on, okay? If they rented it, it's their space, all right? And I see one of the guys, Works at for Home Depot. Yo, what's up? Y'all rent it out? Did y'all rent it out? What? Did Home Depot? Did y'all rent it out? Did y'all? Because you work at Home Depot, right? Walmart. Yeah. Did y'all rent it out? No. Oh, okay. Yeah, I worked there too. That's why I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, it's not. So, but I still let them have their little space. We're gonna read the book Tartary. We'll read it over there. All right. But anyway, let me go over there, finish this up. Now, how to practice it. All right. Focus on positivity. Consciously shift your thoughts to be more positive and focus on what you want to achieve. Use visualization. Spend time visualizing your goals and feeling the emotions associated with achieving them as if they were real. When I was doing what I was doing, right, I was wanting to see if anyone would come around. Now, the person by my truck was real. Not that I care, but I thought I could utilize it, acting, and see how y'all would. And I looked at your responses and everything. These are learning factors. I told you I study people, I experiment, not bad, and it helps me further evaluate where some of you are at. Now, if they was, I wouldn't care one way or the other. I really, really wouldn't. The water, I didn't like it. They had a thing in the last couple of months where people were getting sick from drinking bottled water. Not the brand that I consume, but I says, wow, I can use that. Are y'all paying attention now? For the benefit, for those who are inquiring and more enlightened. Remember, it's the few, it's not the many. Anywho, use visualization, all right? Spend time visualizing your goals and feeling the emotions associated with achieving them as if they were real, and you have a better relationship with it, okay? Practice gratitude. Focusing on what you are thankful for can help maintain a positive mindset and actually live it and enjoy it, even if it may negate negative somewhere else. It's unimportant. Your energy needs to be more effective, cost-effective around you. It doesn't mean that you're a pushover and It just means that you're becoming more in tune with yourself. Take inspired action. That should be self-explanatory, but let's see what they say. While the philosophy focuses on mindset, many believe that acting on opportunities as they arise is a crucial part of the process. I know what you're going to say, but you're always talking about the fake news. I don't like nothing fake. I will always mention what is fake. And if they're not fake, then they shouldn't have a problem. It's real simple. Now, important considerations, though. The law of attraction is considered a spiritual or philosophical concept, not a scientifically proven law. Well, you got to remember that in order for it to be scientific, it must be something that debunks or removes. So we're not worried about the scientific part, because we know that that's a play on minimalizing or discouraging what could be very plausible and possible. And some proponents combine these techniques with other self-help strategies like affirmations, positive affirmations preferably, and cognitive reframing. I had a thought, but I acted on this one. But what was the first thought? What was the more beneficial, not the consequential? These things are relative. As I said, well, if it ain't real, or if it ain't true, then what's the problem? Then it has no effect. And if it's real, then it tells on itself. Now, let's look at this one. Oh, yeah. The neuro-linguistic programming, the NLP. You know, some of y'all get into that other thing, NPCs. Well, let's look at the NLP, all right? Neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, is a psychological approach that studies how language and perception impact behavior. Well, you know that the language you use, a lot of the words you use, actually have no meaning, but powerful meaning as far as the connotations of spell casting.
my mother and her then fiance.
Right? Plausible deniability.
We were walking.
Anyway, it aims to help people change their thoughts and behaviors by analyzing the strategies of successful individuals and applying them to personal goals. NLP, right? The psychological, well, anyway, you know, the neuro-linguistic, right? It is used for personal development, phobias, anxiety, workplace performance, and personal happiness. Here are some key ideas of this so-called neuro-linguistic programming, which we call NLP. Internal maps. People create internal maps. Remember we went over internal yesterday? Internal maps of the world through sensory experiences. And these maps determine their feelings and behaviors. NLP aims to identify and modify unconscious biases in the maps. To look at the potholes, the obstacles, blah, 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 blah. Things that are not required, that don't need to be there. Remapping. Logical levels of the NLP, all right, the neuro-linguistic, all right, programming, pay attention. Theory states that logical levels are organized, so changing a lower level can impact higher levels and vice versa. Wow, it could be scripted, huh? Mirroring someone's body language and vocabulary, something I love to do. Why you following? Why you mocking me? I'm not mocking. I'm just mirroring you. Anyway, mirroring someone's body language and vocabulary can build rapport and make them feel more trusted. It depends. Are you playing or are you following them because they said, well, follow me? I'm walking just like them. When they lift his hand up, lift my hand up. I'm getting into the whole act of being them, you know? Hey, boo-boo, how about we fetch us a picnic basket? I don't know, Yogi. Anyway, swish. S-W-I-S-H. A technique that involves identifying an unwanted behavior, imagining the ideal outcome, and visualizing the change. You get, hey, Shy City, what's happening? You get it? Was that helpful, Nitzia? I'll throw more, but I want you guys to look these things up, all right? So I think that's beneficial. I think that can help a lot of individuals. Is it going to help a lot of individuals? No, I think the few. Awesome. By practicing the breathing, it feels like my skin vibrates tightness. Well, that's good. That sounds very good. I really would like to see more people get involved and come in, but, you know, it is what it is. Not me harking on Zios and all this and da-da-da-da. History's right out there, and if you want to know the history, you can go and read it. I'm not directing you to stuff. You hear it all the time. Most people just don't pick it up and read about the Belsons, the revolution, da-da-da. You're in a situation that's real. How do you come out of it? Do you use the NLP? Do you use the different breathing? Do you use how you focus, the psychological, the sociology part of it? Do you use things that can allow you to emit factors or frequencies in a different direction? Or do you stay part of the experiment, which it probably is, or maybe it is? Plausible deniability is a real thing. I mean, come on. Let's pull up a little Helena Blavatsky. Associate.
So the result was the ice age, the dinosaurs were extinct. Jurassic Park, yeah. So it was in fact a meteor caused.
These mosquitoes, bro, they're going crazy, yo.
Which would have wiped out.
Shadow work, that's
And then it was, and then the final nail.
I already got it lined up. Well, you know, the Theosophical Society, but I already got it selected. I just want to, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stay there. I'm not going to jump around. So anyway, let's go ahead. Helena Blavatsky and the Masters of Ancient Wisdom.
Which they found in Prospect, Mexico, in the United States, but linked to that event by
So we already covered the top. We're going to pull right up into it again. This vision continues to resonate with contemporary spiritual seekers precisely because it offers a middle path between science and religion, between cold materialism and blind faith. It invites a view of reality that is integrated, symbolic, and participatory. We are not separate from the universe, nor are we passive observers. We are microcosmic reflections of a microcosmic whole. Each of us a part of the one life engaged in the vast process of becoming.
I remember the 2018.
Blavatsky's cosmogenesis does not ask for literal belief. Okay? It invites meditative reflection. It presents an image of the universe that is less about hard boundaries and more about rhythms, correspondences, and inner laws. It asks us to look not only out into the stars, but inward, toward the same spiritual principles, operating within the depths of our own being. The secret doctrine did not limit its attention to the cosmos alone. The second volume, Anthropogenesis, focuses on human evolution, not merely physical, but spiritual, psychological, and metaphysical. One of the most distinctive and perhaps most controversial elements of this volume is Blavatsky's presentation of the root race theory. Root race theory, look it up. A symbolic framework that outlines the development phases of humanity across vast cycles of time. Wow. According to this model, root races are not defined by ethnicity or biology, the things you really should put away, in the modern sense, but by stages of consciousness and forms of embodiment. Each root race represents a phase in the spiritual and energetic evolution of the human soul as it descends into matter and gradually awakens back towards its divine origin. Blavatsky's teaching posits that humanity evolves not just through cultural shifts or scientific progress, but through long cycles in which different aspects of human potential are cultivated. How and for who, though? Today. Blavatsky describes 7 root races, each with its own sub-races and stages. These are not confined to our current historical timeline, but stretch across epochs, journeys, some of which predate known history and others that are yet to come. In her view, humanity has already passed through 4 root races, and we are now in the 5th, which she associated with our present era of modern development, self-consciousness, and individual moral awakening. We're going to go over those. I want to read Tartaria and then read the root races, so we're going to lock that in. I'm actually going to go back over there and set up over there, and we'll do it from there. But I hope so far you're interested in what's going on. The next one, it's not going to be that long. And then read that, and then I'll get to the gym and situate myself. You know?
Yeah, and he still has the energy.
So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to get everything cleaned up, situate everything, establish it, and then we'll read the next 2 parts, all right? I would like to be sitting in the sun, though. See you shortly.
I do not know where it's going, but it certainly is not 1939. And then he gets smacked in the face, and he's like,